In a made-for-TV primetime event, the White House draped in flags, Donald Trump's new Supreme Court justice was sworn in.
I, Amy Coney Barrett, do solemnly swear.
Justice Barrett is a favourite of social conservatives, and her lifetime seat secures a Republican majority on the court for years to come.
So help me God.
An appointment that could even influence the outcome of the election itself if Mr. Trump chooses to contest the result.
This is a momentous day for America, for the United States Constitution, and for the fair and impartial rule of law.
Outside the Supreme Court, as the Senate voted, conservatives were overjoyed the new appointment would likely have a major impact on a range of fundamental policies governing American life, from abortion rights to immigration and gun laws.
It just really reinforces President Trump's strength. He came through when the nation was really divided. He stuck to his word. He nominated. She was confirmed. I think it's just a huge success. Hopefully it gets more people who are on the fence to vote Republican.
For the Democrats, Judge Barrett's confirmation is nothing short of a cataclysm, a moment that could influence a liberal way of life for a generation to come. At a campaign rally, Joe Biden said he'd give a bipartisan commission of constitutional scholars 180 days from inauguration to recommend changes to the federal court system, including to the Supreme Court.
It's a lifetime appointment. I'm not going to attempt to change that at all. There's some literature among constitutional scholars about the possibility of going from one court to another court, not just always staying the whole time in the Supreme Court. But I have made no judgment, my word.
Democrats also fear that with a strong majority on the Supreme Court, conservative justices will do away with Obamacare. The president has made dismantling his predecessor's health care plan a priority, although now Justice Barrett has denied that she would commit to the president's wishes.
Prior to your nomination, were you aware of President Trump's statements committing to nominate judges who will strike down the Affordable Care Act?
I have never made a commitment. I've never been asked to make a commitment, and I hope that the committee would trust in my integrity not to even entertain such an idea, and that I wouldn't violate my oath if I were confirmed and heard that case.
On this October evening, the First Lady and I welcome you to the White House to bear witness to history.
As a master of TV moments, the president had the ceremony quickly repackaged into a political ad, knowing the image of the conservative judge he has long promised would resonate with his supporters just a week ahead of the election.
And Siobhan joins us now live from West Bend, Wisconsin. I gather, Siobhan, that there's been a Supreme Court ruling that might have a very serious impact on the vote in Wisconsin where you are. Tell us about that.
Well, that's right, Matt. The Supreme Court has overnight dealt quite a serious blow to the Democrats here. They had appealed to the Supreme Court for an extension to allow more time for postal ballots that arrived after the election day but that had been postmarked prior to the election day to be counted. Now that matters here because 1.7 million Wisconsin voters, the majority of them Democratic, had applied this time round to mail in their ballots by post because of the coronavirus, yet only 1.3 million of them have so far returned those ballots, which means when you do the maths, Matt, that 366,000 odd Democrats, voters, have not yet sent that postal ballot back in. Now, the Supreme Court has denied the application of the Democrats for an extension in dealing at the same time a big win, it's being seen, for the Republicans, especially when you consider that Donald Trump took this state in 2016 by the slimmest of margins, about 22,000 votes. So you can really see what a huge difference that outstanding number of Democratic votes would make. That is why they are scrambling to get people to send those votes in today ahead of the election next week. One last thing to note, this state has hit a single-day new record for deaths and cases in the coronavirus overnight, notching up 64 new deaths and 5,262 new coronavirus cases in this state of Wisconsin alone.